guys, it's Hannah, and today I am going to be doing a review, first impressions, tutorial kind of thing on the new Natasha Denona Mini Sunset Palette. And I'm so excited to make this video because I've been dying to try out Natasha Denona's products and her eyeshadows. And I actually ended up getting, for Easter, my boyfriend's family made a little Easter basket for me. And then this was in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, because me and his sister always talk about makeup, and we're like, oh my gosh, we really want to try her palettes and all her shadows and everything. They also gave me this little Ciate London snow globe that has a couple of liquid lips, so I'm going to be trying this out today also. So thank you so much to his family for getting me these two things. Now, I guess we will get on to the video and start to try this out. So before I take off the makeup that I already have on today and start using the new palette, I just want to let you guys know, if you're wondering what I already have on, this is just what I wore to work earlier today. I had from the Modern Renaissance palette, I just took Tempera, this like cream shade, all over my lid, and then Warm Taupe down here, and I just kind of ran that through my crease. And for my mascara, I just layered two of them together. I layered the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, and then on top of that I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Waterproof Mascara. I really like this combination together. This has been like my favorite, and I really like how it makes my lashes look. So if you're wondering what I have on today, that's what I do. Okay, so I just took off my eye makeup and I touched up like my concealer and powder a little bit, added a little bit more highlight. If you're wondering, today I have the Ofra highlight in Rodeo Drive. Just looks like this. And then for my concealer, I used the Makeup Revolution, the new concealer. Where is it? It was the Conceal and Define, and I used the shade C2. And then for my powder, I have the LA Girl Pro Face HD Definition Powder in Classic. Now I'm just going to be taking the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this one, it's like not colored or anything, it's pretty much just like a sheer base over top. Just to prime my eyes. Then I'm just going to set the primer on my eyelids with a little bit of the LA Girl powder that I used before. And I'm just using a Morphe M438 to do this. I always like to set my primer, if I use like concealer on my eyelids, before my shadow, just because I find that it helps me blend out my shadows a little bit easier on top. Okay, so now for the exciting part, I'm going to break into the Natasha Denona palette, and I've already opened it up. I haven't swatched it or anything, so I don't know what it's like, but you can see right here, it's so beautiful. It has 5 shades, it has 2 mattes and then 3 shimmers. So I'll go ahead and swatch these for you guys really quick. Right here we have the shade Guava, Apollo, Dirty Mars, Sunbeam, and then this one right here on my knuckles is called Halo. These are all so pretty, and I can't wait to create an eye look with these. You can definitely use all of these. Like you can use this one as, I think I'm going to do the transition shade, darken up the crease, and you can kind of choose from any 3 of these really, like if you want to put all over the lid. So even though it is a small palette, you can kind of diversify the looks a little bit more. Alright, so I just went ahead and zoomed you guys in. I adjusted the lighting a little bit just so there wasn't such a shadow on this side, so that you could see the eye look a lot more clearly. So I think what I'm going to do is start off with this shade here. This is Guava. So I just took this on a bigger fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of fluff that through the crease. Ooh, that is so pretty. I like barely had to blend that, and it's literally like blended already. Then on a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm just going to go in and take the shade Dirty Mars, this one right here, the other matte shade in the palette. So on a bit of a flatter brush, I think I'm going to go in and take this shade right here. This is Apollo. It's like that red sort of shimmery color. I'm going to put this kind of on that inner portion of my lid where I don't have any color right now. Ooh, I like that a lot. And layered up, it's like even nicer. And just to swipe away the fallout, I'm just going to take a little bit of like a fluffy brush and just wipe that away. So now on like a flat brush, I'm going to go in and take the shade Halo, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to put that under my brow bone and on my inner corner. And then taking a pencil brush, I'm just going to go in and grab this shade right here, Dirty Mars, and run that along my lower lash line. And on that same pencil brush, I'm going to go in and grab that red color again and kind of put that on that inner portion just to match the top to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other eye and pop on a little bit of mascara so that you guys can see the final product. Alright, so I just went ahead and popped on a little bit of mascara. I did the same combination as before with the Lash Paradise and then the Maybelline Lash Sensational, except this time I added over top a little bit of the Benefit Bad Gal Bane. So I really like how this came out. I think that the eye look looks really pretty. I definitely think for being such a small palette and not having a lot of colors that you're able to create a pretty nice look, and I know that you could create something that has like a totally different like warm toned vibe. It's like instead of putting that red tone, you can put this one right here, or you can even put this, do like a half cut crease and do like the red with that, and with the red in the lighter color, or you can just do an all matte look. I think you could just create so many looks with this for being like how small it is. And yeah, okay, so I just went ahead and zoomed you out so that now we can try out these Ciate liquid lipsticks. This is the Liquid Velvet Snow Globe. It just looks like this, and I think it has, let's see, I think it has 4 liquid lipsticks in it. Or 5. Let me get this open so I can actually show you guys. Like, ooh, this is actually really cool. I think I'm gonna like keep this little display like on my desk because I really like how that looks. It's super cute. The 5 shades that are in here is Gossip, Pinup, Bittersweet, Wonderland, and then Swoon. So all of these shades are really pretty nude colors. This one is a little bit more like a lighter brown, and then this one is a peachy kind of coral shade. Then we have more of a cool toned pinky nude, a pretty true nude, a little bit on like the orangey side, and then this is the darkest one that has kind of pinky coral tones to it. So this color I actually love a lot. This is the shade Gossip, and I think that if like you were to make a look using like the Modern Renaissance palette, or a palette that's like a little bit more cool toned and has like the pink colors, like if you do like a look with Love Letter, like this shade right here, or like Venetian Red, like just those kind of more cool toned or like purpley shades, I think this look would go perfect with that. Even with this eye look, I'm like kind of working. So I actually really like this, and I'm just going to zoom in on the wand for you guys because the wand actually makes it pretty easy to apply this. It just has, it's kind of like flatter on one side and then it gets narrow right here. It's like an interesting applicator. I haven't really seen anything with an applicator like that before, but I really do like it a lot. This is the shade Pinup, and it's sort of a pinky mauve tone, a little bit more on the pink side, kind of like the warmer pink. Oh, it's actually a lot darker on me than I thought. Alright, don't mind the kind of messy swatches, but so you can see, even though they are all nudes, they are all very different types of nudes. You have a brown, you have an orange, you have a coral, you have a mauve, and then you have a more red-toned one. So there is definitely a color for everyone in every skin tone. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it a ton. For my overall opinions, I really love this Natasha Denona palette. This is a little bit more expensive for a smaller palette, but to get the quality of her shadows for a price like this is really amazing, and I definitely recommend that if you've been dying to try out her products, but you don't feel like spending $95 on a whole big palette, that you should totally check out some of these smaller palettes. And I know some of the holiday kits have had problems with like the pans falling out, but these ones definitely look pretty like sturdy in the pan, so I don't think you have to worry about that with these or anything. And the packaging, it feels really good. Kind of seeing this like in videos and in pictures, I was like, oh, I feel like the packaging isn't that nice. It kind of looks super plain, like you would get this like from Walgreens or something. But like kind of like the closure on it and like actually feeling it, it feels like a very nice palette. It's actually a little bit heavy, which is kind of interesting, like considering the way that it looks. So it definitely is tiny. Like, I have really small hands, and it's like the size of my hand. It's a pretty small palette, so like don't be surprised if you order this online and then like it arrives and you're like, oh, that's a lot tinier than I thought. I mean, you do get 0.8 grams for each shadow, which I think compared to other shadows, that's pretty similar. In a palette this size, the pans have 1.1 grams in each one. So overall, I really loved the Natasha Denona palette and the Ciate Liquid Lip Snow Globe Kit. I really loved both of those a lot. I think that the colors in that Ciate palette were so pretty, and the Natasha Denona palette had really great pigments, blended out so easy. Like, I created this eye look literally in like 5 minutes. Like, it didn't even take that long, but it looks like it put a lot more effort into it just because of how effortlessly like blended out it is, and then the colors are just so gorgeous. Love it a ton. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really loved reviewing this Natasha Denona palette and the Ciate Liquid Lips. I think that these are both really great products, and you should definitely check them out if you haven't been wanting to try the Ciate Liquid Lips or any of Natasha Denona's eyeshadows. They're really great, and I really love the look that I came up with today. And even though the lip doesn't match entirely, I still like it a lot, and I think that it's a super pretty look. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram down in the description box below. It's at HannahTagBeauty. And be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. See you guys next time. Bye.